Exactly what we talked about happened. We said it's going to be goals. We said those two teams cannot defend properly. We said that City cannot finish a game well.
The truth is that we are not stable enough in that moment to do things that they happen. Not today. Today is an exception. No, it happened many times. It happened many times because we are not. But at the end, today was where it is. Tomorrow, the after tomorrow, and we have to continue.
The old Man City could play a game of 90, 95 minutes. They don't seem to do it now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they switch off. I don't know if it's an ageing team, and the older you get, the more tired you get, the quicker you get tired, the more mistakes you make, and they just seem to switch off. And I thought they did really well up to go 2-1 up, amazing. All right, they had to ride their luck a couple of times. Of course you will when you've got playing against a team like Real Madrid. But they'll be so disappointed.
Haaland's brilliance wasn't enough as Manchester City let their lead slip, gifting Real Madrid a dramatic last-minute victory in their Champions League first leg clash.
I don't have a problem to accept that it doesn't work like it worked in the past. I'm not a problem, but it's all of us. For me, it would be easy to say no and blame one player, specific player, or blame whatever. That is ridiculous. So that doesn't work. It's all of us. Me the first, because that's why I'm here for many years, and of course the players as well.
Ederson's been fantastic for Man City with the ball, but in terms of being a goalkeeper, he's cost them tonight, and he needs them because he's a really senior figure. He's been there, he's done it, he's won all the leagues, the Champions Leagues, and this has been going on for too long. With Ederson, the goalkeeper, that's nowhere near enough at this level of football. That he's cost his team the game there.
The Etihad Stadium became the stage for a thrilling clash between two European giants, Manchester City and Real Madrid. This was the first leg of their Champions League knockout tie, a match that would set the tone for what was to come. With the eyes of the footballing world fixed on this fixture, the game lived up to its billing as one of the most exciting encounters in recent memory. The drama, the tension, and the moments of brilliance from the two attacking juggernauts, Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, only added to the spectacle. The match kicked off with a fierce intensity, both teams knowing the significance of the result. City, with their potent attacking lineup, sought to impose their dominance from the start, while Madrid, always dangerous in the Champions League, knew they had the experience and the know-how to weather any storm. Manchester City took the early lead in the 19th minute, with Haaland being the one to open the scoring. The Norwegian striker's clinical finishing was on full display as he latched onto a well-weighted pass, beating Madrid's defense with his trademark pace and strength before calmly slamming the ball into the back of the net. It was a goal that showcased Haaland's lethal ability in front of goal, something that had made him one of the most feared strikers in Europe. However, Real Madrid was never a team to be easily shaken. They responded with resilience, and in the second half, it was their star forward, Kylian Mbappe, who would answer back. Mbappe, always a threat with his lightning speed and composed finishing, showed exactly why he is regarded as one of the world's best. In the 60th minute, he took advantage of a loose ball in the box, his anticipation and quick thinking allowing him to volley the ball past City's goalkeeper Ederson. The stadium fell silent as Madrid fans erupted with joy, and the tie was once again level. The narrative was set. This was going to be a battle of two of the world's most exciting forwards, with Haaland and Mbappe leading their respective teams into battle. As the match wore on, the tension only built. Manchester City, with their superior possession and creative midfield, continued to press forward, while Real Madrid showed their hallmark ability to respond in key moments. In the 80th minute, City regained their lead when Haaland, ever the opportunist, converted a penalty following a controversial handball inside the box. It was a moment of pure composure from the striker, who placed the ball confidently into the bottom corner of the net. At that moment, many thought City had the tie in their grasp, but Real Madrid had other ideas. In the final minutes of the match, the unthinkable happened. Real Madrid launched one last push, and in the 86th minute, they found the equalizer. Brahim Diaz, a player who had spent time at City before his move to Madrid, found himself in the right place at the right time, slotting home a delicate finish after a quick counterattack. It was a moment of redemption for Diaz, who had once been part of City's youth system. The match was now level once more, and the tension in the air was palpable, but the drama wasn't over yet.
Congratulations to come back to a place that you know very well. You didn't want to celebrate when you got that equaliser. Talk us through how you're feeling.
Yeah, I feel very good because, of course, we are one step closer to what we want to be in the next round. I think job is not finished. Of course, it's a good result. And about my celebration, yeah, I've been here years, and I'm glad that I'm here, and they helped me a lot to improve and to be the person I am today. So I just say sorry to them. Of course, it's a goal, and after I think I make a little bit of celebration. But
as the game entered injury time, Madrid found a way to snatch a dramatic winner. Jude Bellingham, the English midfielder who had been a revelation since joining Madrid, popped up with a goal that sent the Real Madrid fans into a frenzy. It was a goal that showcased not only Bellingham's composure, but also Madrid's ability to capitalize on the smallest of openings. In that moment, it was clear that Real Madrid's experience and ability to thrive under pressure had once again come to the fore. As the final whistle blew, Madrid had claimed a 3-2 victory, leaving the tie finely balanced heading into the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Jude, I was saying you guys like breaking hearts here. You got the third goal. What was the game plan from Carlo? Because I was just saying to Brahim that of late Manchester City have struggled to hold leads and they have looked weak defensively.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter what kind of form they're in. You know, the quality they have is unbelievable. No matter where you play them, it's so difficult. I think our game plan was to try and frustrate them without the ball, and then with the ball, use what we had of the ball as usefully as possible. I think we did that in the end, managed to take a few chances. I think we had a lot more, but we took the ones that we needed to and left with a win.
The reactions to the match were as intense as the game itself. Pep Guardiola was left to reflect on another frustrating late collapse in a crucial match. Guardiola, ever the perfectionist, was visibly disappointed with his side's inability to manage their lead. It was a problem that had plagued City in recent years, with the team often faltering in key moments. Guardiola acknowledged that the second leg would require a more measured and resilient performance, as City would have to recover from the disappointment of this defeat and find a way to overcome the deficit in Madrid.
This season.
Yes, it has. It's not the first time.
Yeah, many times happened. So I know the quality of Real Madrid. They started really well the first 10 minutes, and after we took the game, in the second half we tried to attack too quick, and when that's happened and you are not precise, they are quicker. And after, yeah, what happened? So sometimes you are not maybe the best performance that we had the last 3 seasons. It happened because they are an exceptional team.
And how do you view the second leg? Because in an offensive sense, have you shown enough tonight that obviously can still give you hope?
Of course, now it's tough, but we'll recover. Have to think Newcastle, and of course we're going to Bernabeu. You know what you have to do. We're going to think the game. Yeah.
On the other side, Carlo Ancelotti was quick to praise his team's fighting spirit. Ancelotti, who had seen it all in his illustrious managerial career, knew that this was only the first part of a 2-legged tie. He understood the significance of the victory, but reminded his players that nothing had been won yet. For Ancelotti, this was just another step in what he hoped would be another successful Champions League campaign for Madrid. His calm demeanor and tactical acumen were evident as he spoke of his team's ability to maintain focus even when faced with adversity.
2-1 down, did you see your team winning that game?
No, winning no, but I think we played a good game. We didn't deserve to be 2-0 down. I think the game was really good from our side. We were really dangerous, we defended well, and so at the end of the day I think that the victory is deserved. Also, if is the first half of the knockout.
3-2, you will be clear favourites to go through.
But we have to stay calm. It's only the first half. Everything can happen at the Bernabeu. And we have a lot of respect to this team, and so we have to prepare well the game as we prepared well this first half.
The match also sparked considerable discussion among pundits and footballing legends, who weighed in on the performances of the two main protagonists, Haaland and Mbappé. Thierry Henry was full of praise for both players. Henry spoke of Haaland's physicality, his relentless pressing, and of course, his eye for goal. The former striker emphasized that Haaland's sheer presence in the box makes him a constant danger to any defense. However, Henry also made sure to highlight Mbappé's incredible talent, noting his ability to turn a game on its head with his pace, skill, and finishing. According to Henry, these two players were not just the future of football, they were the present, and the second leg would be defined by which one of them could carry their team over the line.
We knew Mbappé was going to score. We knew Haaland was going to score like they always do. By the end of the very day, I said at halftime, can City finish the game? Well, I don't actually know that.
It can only either be a physical thing or a mental thing. I mean, physically, they just cannot play for 90 minutes now, this team.
Wayne Rooney was more critical of City's performance. He questioned some of Guardiola's tactical decisions, particularly his handling of defensive players. Rooney singled out the absence of Kyle Walker, who had been loaned to AC Milan earlier in the season as a key factor in City's defensive lapses. According to Rooney, Walker's experience and ability to deal with pacey attackers like Mbappe could have made a difference in preventing Madrid's late goals. He stated that there was a lot of naivety on the part of Manchester City, especially at the end of the game. The players were looking at each other, almost not believing in each other, and I think that's something that worries Guardiola. According to him, a team in City's position should have been more cautious, keeping possession in safe areas and resetting their structure rather than allowing Madrid opportunities to strike back. He further added, when you're beating Real Madrid 2-1 and you have a game ahead of you at the Bernabeu, you have to say, let's be sensible, let them have the ball in their half, reset. Meanwhile, City defender John Stones took a more introspective approach to the match. Stones admitted that City's defensive lapses in the final stages were frustrating, but emphasized the need for the team to learn from their mistakes. He called on his teammates to take responsibility for the loss and to use it as fuel for the second leg. Stones' comments reflected the mood in the City dressing room, where the players knew they had let an important opportunity slip through their fingers.
Again, a few games after the Arsenal one. Don't know how to put it into words straight away. I think it's so raw and frustrating for everyone. I think how we're right in the game till so late on in the game, and then two situations that happened and we end up conceding. It's frustrating as a defender to come away with that result.
As the build up to the second leg intensified, the focus shifted to Haaland and Mbappe, the two players who had defined the first leg. Both are among the most exciting talents in world football, and their rivalry was starting to take shape as one of the defining narratives of the season. Haaland, with his brute strength and remarkable goal-scoring instincts, had once again proven why he is regarded as one of the most formidable strikers in the world. His performance in the first leg, despite the loss, had reminded everyone of his ability to change the course of a game with a single moment of brilliance. On the other hand, Mbappe, with his dazzling dribbles and ice-cold finishing, had shown why he is considered one of the most complete forwards of his generation. For both players, the second leg would be a chance to further cement their legacies.
Well, talk to me about this, because looking forward now, it's a 3-2 win for Real Madrid. It's an away win, yes, but away goals don't count the same as they used to, right, in this current format.
They're still in with a chance.
So do you how open do you still consider?
No, I mean, on tonight's performance, I mean, the way Man City leaking goals, you wouldn't go there feeling confident, but I think because they've got to score a goal, and there was parts of their game today I thought it was very good. I'm not going to lie, when Akanji went off, there was a different team. Obviously, Kovacic comes into midfield, Stone drops into centre-back. They just lost the rhythm a little bit.
The second leg, scheduled for February 19th at the Santiago Bernabeu, promised to be an all-out battle. Manchester City would need to overcome the 3-2 deficit, and with the added pressure of playing in Madrid, they would have to perform at their very best. Real Madrid, on the other hand, would have the advantage, but knew that City's attacking firepower was enough to pose a serious threat. It was a match that had all the makings of an instant classic, and the footballing world was eagerly awaiting the next chapter.
Oh,
There's no chance Man City.
Why are you making ridiculous statements like that? No chance.
I don't see any way Manchester City can go through.
Do you remember last time we made one of these statements, TT?
Don't involve me in your battle.
They've got to beat Real Madrid in the Bernabeu by two goals. Have I got that right? Yeah. Yeah, so you think this Man City team who went to Arsenal got beat 5-1, just been beat their own 3-2. Don't forget Real Madrid haven't got their own back four. They haven't even got their own two centre-backs.
Anything can happen in football, Jamie. You know that. Did you think he was going to bring AC Milan?
The first leg had set the stage for a captivating and tense second leg. As the footballing world looked on, the narrative of Haaland versus Mbappe would continue to unfold, and only time would tell which of these two incredible talents would emerge victorious in the battle for European supremacy. So what are your thoughts about this? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.